There's an instinctual sacredness about this location that we have to protect. Instinctually, mothers, without having any medical knowledge or education of any kind, when babies get sick, what do? Rub their belly. We have an instinct that when we feel like we've got pains in our stomach, we actually add pressure and hold and brace to keep this feeling safe. The reason why this is so important spiritually, informationally, meaningfully to you, is because this is the Rahm. This is your mom. Can you close your eyes for a second? Sit comfortably. Breathe naturally. And put your hands on your stomach, please. Try to feel this place. Before you knew, you were you. You were living somewhere. You were connected, quite literally, to someone. You have no rational understanding of what a home is or what a connection is. But you lived and you felt it every day. And when you left, it hurt because you were leaving home. You left your home. You left where you were safe. You left where it was warm. You left where you were protected. And you're not protected anymore. You're not connected anymore. But there is always a connection, isn't there? Take a deep breath in and breath out. Take a deep breath in and breath out. This represents your original home. This was your first shelter. You were completely safe here. You were protected. You were just being. Everything about this place is sacred. This is where you start. You started quite literally here. Everything that grew into what you became came from here. Your source, your origin. And just like you had a mom, who had a mom? Who had a mom? Can you imagine a spiritual line so long, so deep? So in essence, this is also your ancestry. This is your beginning. I really don't subscribe to modern day trauma healing. I think it's overrated. Because you lived 9 months inside a person who hasn't fully regulated or healed themselves. You were eating their food, you were sharing their blood, all of their hormones. So you were born already with everything they have. You didn't need life to break you. All her stresses, you were there. All her joy, you knew exactly when they happened and what she ate to make them happen. يعني من الشرك ما لكم أمل يعني. Programmed. You knew exactly when to be stressed because that was when she was stressed. You knew exactly when to be afraid because that when she was afraid. So people do as people do, not as they're told. So we just try to work through life, trying to figure out why we are the way we are, trying to solve a problem rationally that has no rationale. No point. But what is the point? Is not fixing the problem. Can I do what I want without whatever's stopping me in the way? So I believe in growth. Healing is part of it. There is no point solving all your problems. What for? There is countless. And if you live a life just to solve problems, you're not living a meaningful life. There to fix other people's problems or there to fix your own. What a boring life. You're just here to fix problems. What about what you really want? You will always have problems. You will never be a perfect human. But whatever's on the way that stops you from being the person you really want, from doing what you actually want, okay, address it. Don't ignore it. But that's a feature, not the destination. People can get stuck on fixing themselves, but not getting anywhere. Go somewhere. It's what your mama would have wanted. Do you see how now we made the belly button very meaningful? This is what I mean by a spiritual conversation. We gave meaning to something that didn't have meaning. Not until now you know.